She married a guy that was physically abusive to her. He would choke her, he would beat her, he would slam her body to the ground, and my siblings and I had to watch it. And um, he would he would beat her and choke her, and then run away and run out the door, and my mom would chase after him, and we're just like, Mom, we're here, we're your kids, we love you, like, choose us, why do you want to be with someone like that? And she would just run after him, blatantly choose him over us. um, so we witnessed that physical abuse. We were emotionally abused, verbally abused. We saw the emotional and verbal abuse between them, between those two. And my mom started getting into drugs, and she just wasn't there. She was neglectful. She wasn't the person I knew she could be. She didn't love me the way she was supposed to. And it was so heartbreaking because it was like I felt like I did everything I was supposed to. Straight A student, student council, honor roll. I was in anything music, did sports, anything I could do to prove that I was worth something, I did. I wanted to feel visible to my parents. I felt invisible. I felt like I was never good enough. And I blamed myself for all those things that happened in my life. And so, anyway, we got taken away from my mom when I was a freshman in high school, and then for 6 months, and then I never moved back in with her until after she got a divorce. And she got a divorce. She finally had the finally sorry, someone just messaged me, but she got a divorce and finally began to find herself, I guess. She was clean. She was getting ready to go back to school. She was turning her life around, and I moved back in with her, and I finally had that mother-daughter relationship that I always wanted. And in January of 2013, she passed away. Right before she was about to start school, right before everything was changing. She had a brain aneurysm. And it's like I have so much hurt from everything that happened as a child. Um, but it's like, what do I do with that? She's not here. I can't talk to her about it. I don't know. It's like I can't fully get over it. I don't know. But that's something that I'm working on. Um, but yeah, it's like my life has just been one traumatic event after the next. And, after she passed away, I moved. I was with somebody. They told me I was too depressed to love. I tried to kill myself. I came back home. I worked on myself. I went back because I wanted to prove to people that I was better than, a pathetic, depressed person. And then I ended up getting in a relationship and moving back home. And it's like I just lose myself in relationships. I go, people with BPD, all we want is love. That's what we didn't get as a child, and that's what we need. And it's like we can't have that because our brains. And it's hard to love someone with BPD. It is so hard because a lot of times you become the punching bag. You become the person that really just gets the short end of the stick, and it sucks and it's not fair. And now that I'm aware of my BPD and that I have it, I feel like it's almost even more difficult because as these things are coming out of me, and I'm acting a certain way, and I'm saying these impulsive, crazy things that I don't actually feel. Um, Brain fart. Oh, okay, yeah. So like, and these things are coming out, and I'm saying all these things that I don't actually feel, and I know that I'm overreacting, and I know that I'm panicking, and I'm everything's gonna be okay, and it's not life or death, but I can't help it. And I know that it's happening, and so it's like I'm aware that I'm hurting the people I love the most, but I can't help it. I can't stop it. And it's really tough. It's really tough for anyone in a relationship with someone with BPD. And it's really tough for the person with BPD because we love harder than anybody else on this planet. We're just not able to show that. I'm not able to show my love because of my insecurities, because of my doubts, because of my brain, because of, not feeling worthy of love. It's painful. It hurts. I feel helpless. I feel hopeless a lot. I feel like this is always going to be a part of me, and I'm never going to be able to be in a healthy relationship. I'm never going to be able to be truly happy. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I'm reading all these books and doing this workbook, and it just talks about how, like, people with BPD are really difficult. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow. Like, I feel at the core of my being, I am kind. I am honest. I am loving. I am caring. I'm a good person, and I have good intentions. I know that is who I am as a person. But my BPD sometimes, it takes a hold of me, and I can't be that person that I want to be. And I hurt people, and I hurt myself. And it's hard, but I'm working on it every single day. Every single day. And I slip up, and I make mistakes, and I act irrationally, and I act impulsively, and I say things I don't mean. But I am trying. BPD is hard. It is so hard. It is painful. And I don't want your sympathy. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I just want you to understand. I want people to understand this disorder so we can be kind and loving, and more people can be diagnosed, and more people can be treated, and it doesn't have to be this thing that we don't want to talk about, or this thing that is seen as the worst thing you could possibly have. Like, I'm a good person at heart. I know that I can love someone and be a good partner and live a happy and productive life. I know that. I know that deep down. But my brain, sometimes, it tells me differently. So right now, I'm focused on me. It's hard. It's hard when you want to be with someone, when you love someone so much and they can't be with you because of this thing, this disorder. Right now, it kind of runs my life, but you know what? I am taking the steps that I need to take. I'm getting better. I am taking the medicine. I am seeing the therapist. I am going back to those traumatic events that happened in my life, and I am rewriting my story. This BPD is not going to define me. BPD kills a lot of people. And sometimes, you know what? I feel like I'd rather be dead. And that's just a thing that comes with BPD. We don't want to feel what we're feeling anymore. We don't want to have the weight of the world on our shoulders. It's hard. It's hard. But I'm trying, and that's all I can do. And I hope that if you have BPD, or if you're struggling, or if you know someone with BPD, let them know that you care. Learn about BPD. Because BPD is something that is, like I said before, is so complex. You have to learn about it. You have to read about it. You have to communicate with people with BPD in different ways than you would a normal person. You have to, I don't know, it's just a lot. But show that person that you care. Let them know you are there for them. Even if you don't know how to be there for them, let them know. They need that. They need that more than anything. Because when we're alone, we feel isolated. we feel, I don't know, we feel empty and worthless and like we're nobody. And so right now I am trying to combat that. I'm trying to fill my life with things that are going to make me happy. And I was doing really well for a while. And then I slipped and I let my feelings get the best of me. And I don't know. I can't do that. I've got to stay focused. And I'm hoping that this will help me stay focused. I'm hoping that this will help people. I'm hoping it'll help me. I'm hoping it'll help this disorder not be such a taboo thing, or I don't know. I just want to be happy. I want to feel okay. I want to feel in control. I want to feel normal. Just earlier I was sobbing on the floor, like wondering if I even wanted to go on. It's hard. And now like I feel okay, and it's just so up and down, and it's yeah. But, I'm here and I'm committed to being okay by myself, regulating my emotions by myself, not needing anybody else. Because at the end of the day, you truly only have yourself. People with BPD, we push people away that we love. We hurt people that we truly care about. And it's not fun. So if you're watching this, I don't even know if you've made it through this whole thing, but if you're watching this, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I hope you took something from this. Yeah.